So let's talk about Dave Batista winning the role in God of War. Let's also talk about Deshaun Watson being named the #1 quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. And then we're going to top it off with my 4 favorite Michael Wright films of all time. Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Mac G back with another video, and today is Trending Topic Tuesday. Yes, indeedy, feed the needy. You already know what that is, man. Trending Topic Tuesday is the day I talk about anything that's trending in pop culture, entertainment, and in sports. And it's been kind of a slow week, so I'm just, gonna pick a few different topics we're gonna discuss right now. But before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, /follow, and make sure you're sharing. We're still pushing, still trying to get this channel back to where we were at and beyond. So I need everybody's help to keep sharing, keep liking the videos to push us into those algorithms, and keep, word of mouth, keep subscribing, word of mouth, letting people know about the channel. Again, every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I am doing re-uploads of stuff that was already out on the other channel. For Jackson Mondays, for Wacky Wednesdays, and Throwback Thursdays, you get new and very raw and uncut videos every Tuesday and Friday right now for Trending Topic Tuesdays and Freestyle Fridays. So please keep sharing, keep liking, keep pushing. We trying to really get back to where we're at and beyond. But with that out the way, let's get right into it. Let's talk about Dave Batista. And to be honest with you, I'm a big wrestling fan, so I was introduced to Dave Batista because of WWE. And he is probably the best actor to come from the WWE. You got The Rock, which is Dwayne Johnson. You got John Cena. You had Roddy Piper. You had a few other people that came from WWE that became actors. But I feel Dave Batista has been the most prominent with the best range. Dwayne then tried to do a couple of dramatic roles, and like the Smashing Machine was actually pretty good. He actually did very well in there. But I believe that Dave Batista, just as an overall actor, his dramatic chops, his timing with certain things, he is really the overall best, and I truly mean the best actor to come from the WWE. So for him to get the leading role as Kratos in the God of War TV series that will be on Amazon Prime videos is actually super, super dope, and I'm super, super excited for that. I believe that, Dave starting out to, he didn't start out with this, but him getting that Guardians of the Galaxy role truly pushed him into the next level, and he dominated that role in those 3 films, and to go on to Infinity Wars and Endgame. He dominated those roles, and he was really, probably one of the highlights of that movie series. So, then he did the movie that they was in the woods in a cabin, and that movie was like a total change, 180 of everything that he's done up until that point, because he was doing a lot of action and doing the superhero stuff. But that right there showed his overall acting abilities, and I'm super excited to see how this turns out. Again, Dave Batista is really the best actor to come from the WWE. I'm super happy for him, super excited for it. If you know his journey and his story of, he was at ground zero, bottom of the barrel, didn't have any money to his name, didn't know what he was going to do after he left WWE. And, he did a couple of acting jobs that didn't go well, but he kept pushing, kept striving, and ended up becoming something that he didn't even know he could become. So again, right there is something that you guys need to take, and I need to take in as well. Keep pushing, keep striving, and keep thinking and knowing that you are the best of the best, and you can do anything you want if you put your mind to it. Keep pushing, even when things get rough and tough, still keep going. But with that, let's move on to the next topic, which is Deshaun Watson being named the #1 quarterback, and Shedeur Sanders will be his backup. Me personally, it was talks all summer about Deshaun Watson. Is he going to start? Is he going to, be a backup for Shedeur? When you're getting paid that kind of money, they're going to put you in the starting lineup regardless. It was the most, it's honestly the dumbest contract in sports history to me. Period. I believe this is the dumbest contract in sports history. You guaranteed him $230 million plus. And it's like, for what? He had like two great seasons in Texas when he played for the Houston Texans. But ever since those allegations came out, those court cases came out, he and him, wavering back and forth, making it like, oh, I didn't do it, but then like, it's just a bunch of stuff, which me personally, I believe that Deshaun Watson is, even if those things ain't true, he's been proven to be a piece of crap of a person. You know what I mean? And he doesn't have the confidence that he had at one point. And then you got to think he done tore his Achilles not once but twice. And so I don't know how this is going to play out, man. I honestly believe that Shedeur Sanders should have been the #1 quarterback. But hey, who am I? I'm just a person who played football and watched football my whole life. And I can see that Deshaun Watson don't got it no more. That confidence is gone, is shot. And I don't know, man. I'm interested to see what this football season is going to look like, because there's a lot of great teams that's they got a lot of great players now. It's my San Francisco 49ers are going to be looking really, really good. I don't like Nick Bosa, but hopefully Nick Bosa comes back strong. George Kittle just got cleared to come back and play, so he should probably be ready for game 1. My Bears are looking really, really good right now. Detroit still is a prominent force within the NFC North, along with the Green Bay Packers. Then you got the Texans are probably going to still be decent. Of course, Dallas Cowboys fans always believe they're going to go to the Super Bowl every single year. You got Philadelphia that's looking pretty decent. You got New England, Denver, LA. You got a bunch of different teams that's just looking very, very well, looking like they're structured very, very well. And I'm excited to see what happens. But this Deshaun Watson pick up, and him being #1 quarterback is probably going to come back to bite them in the ass. And Todd Monken he's gonna end up replacing him in probably like week 4 or week 5 with Shedeur. Shedeur is gonna end up being the starting quarterback moving forward, but we shall see, man. But with those two out the way, let's move right into my last topic of the day. It's gonna be a real short video, kind of too, so which is kind of good. You guys don't have to sit through a whole spiel, but. If you did not know, now you know. The character actor Michael Wright, who played in a couple of different movies that we will discuss, passed away August 19th. I'm not sure of what he passed away from, but to me, he was one of those actors that you've seen him in certain stuff, seen him in things, and you know his face, but didn't know his name probably. But for me, I just wanted to, instead of, harping over the sadness of things, because it's been a lot of sad stuff going on, man. We lost Hayden Panettiere. Then just yesterday, I want to say, is it John Liu, a stuntman who, actor, stuntman who played in multiple movies like Big Trouble in Little China and a bunch of movies with Jackie Chan. I believe he was in the first or second Rush Hour, one of those, and he's been in a bunch of other movies as well. He passed away. And then personally, Friday night, I found out that my uncle passed, which is my mom's brother. So it's been really sad. So instead of doing the whole sad, melancholy type of thing, I want to talk about the greatness of Mr. Michael Wright and 4 films that I love him for the most. Of course, we're going to get this one out the way, which is the 5 Heartbeats. I just posted that video on Saturday, which was supposed to be for Wacky Wednesday, but with the passing of Michael Wright, I felt it was only right to, put that out there. So, 5 Heartbeats is one of my favorite movies of all time. I, talk about it on the channel a couple of different times, and, it's the music is great. He's a great actor in it. He plays Eddie King Jr., shows you the rise and fall of a great singer, of a great talent, due to debauchery and other kinds of things that happen. But he also played in another movie that I love, which he starred with Wesley Snipes, called Sugar Hill, and they were brothers. And that movie is very, very good as well. I love that movie to death. I think that's one of my dad's favorite movies as well. So you got the 5 Heartbeats, Sugar Hill. Then you got The Principal, which he played the bad guy in that. That's with Louis Gossett Jr. and I want to say Jim Belushi. I almost said John Belushi, but Jim Belushi, which is John's brother. That is a good movie as well. He played a villain in that movie, and he just can play he just was able to play different roles so well. And then my last favorite movie from him, which he only did a cameo really, he was like, a little cameo, but he was in it. It's called Money Talks with Charlie Sheen and Chris Tucker. That is one of my favorite movies. I also will be making these other 3 movies I discussed. I will be making a Wacky Wednesday episode about those movies as well. But Money Talks is funny. If you have not seen it, you definitely want to see it because Charlie Sheen and Chris Tucker are hilarious together. Wish they would have did a couple of other movies together, or at least. But yeah, Michael Wright, man, he's got a good catalog under his belt. So if you do not know Michael Wright, or if you do only know him from The 5 Heartbeats, please check out those other 3 movies, which are The Principal, which are Money Talks, and Sugar Hill. I promise you will not be disappointed in none of those movies. And if you haven't seen The 5 Heartbeats, which would be weird, but definitely check out The 5 Heartbeats. It's a great movie as well. R.I.P. to Mr. Michael Wright, man. R.I.P. to Hayden Panettiere. R.I.P. to John Liu. And also R.I.P. to my uncle, Rodney Walker. I love you to death. And, make sure you save a seat up there for me whenever that time comes for me to go. But that's all the time we got for today, man. I truly appreciate y'all. Again, it's been like a slow couple of weeks with the entertainment world, but I know it'll start picking up again because more movies are going to be dropping, more shows are coming out, and people are going to be talking. Fall is right around the corner, so I might do some stuff for Halloween. Definitely going to be more football talk. Is gonna, that's my favorite sport. So more football talk, more basketball talk a little bit, but definitely be getting into the Halloween season. So I'm definitely going to be talking Halloween stuff, and then we're going to get right into Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I'll definitely be doing that as well. So I truly appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. This is me just giving y'all a little something. Thank y'all again. And as I always say, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe / follow, and make sure you're sharing. Again, sharing and liking the videos helps the channel out. It helps us to grow. We're trying to get back to the road we were on. It's a slow process, but I'm digging it, and I'm just enjoying the ride, as we say. Please make sure you keep liking and sharing and subscribing. Truly helps out the channel. Also, my album Soul of Me is out right now, so make sure you go listen to that, stream it wherever you're at. It's a great album to listen to in the car, the gym, or if you're just having a little kickback, you definitely want to listen to that. Also, check out the music video for the single off that album, which is Voice of the City. It's on this channel right now. I truly appreciate y'all. Love y'all to death. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms at MacG22. Right there, you'll see it right there pop up, MacG22. I love y'all, appreciate y'all so much. And like I always say, love, peace, prosperity, and we out.